Hi guys, it's Beatty. We're doing another celebrity makeup reaction. Today is Kendall Jenner with her Parisian red lip. Let's get started.
I usually start with a little gua sha, 100% virgin coconut oil face oil. And I love it because it's thick and the gua sha just slides. So the reason I do it before I wash my face is because I'm using a lot of heavy oils, and to make sure all the oils come off of my face, I cleanse after. So right when I wake up in the morning before I do anything, this is what I do. Well, there's a whole lymphatic system situation that happens that I don't know a lot about, but I do know when you do your jaw, you have to kind of let it drain down the side of your neck. I mean, I'm probably being nitpicky, but I feel like my brows can get really uneven, so the way I gua sha my brows is probably not traditional. But I go really up on this one, and then this one I kind of come out to the side to give it a little bit of a straighter vibe to try and match them together. What's the saying? Sisters, not twins. So now I'll wash my face. To get all the oil off my face, I use this Jan Marini face cleanser in the morning.
Everything she did was fine. Washing your face after you do the gua sha is very good. Also, if you're using a lot of heavy oils and then you want to apply your makeup won't stick that well, so that's a very good idea. The way she did it is very good too. On that one eyebrow, she did go a little hard. It's a little too hard. A gua sha is supposed to just glide on the face. It's just that one spot where she did that, so I think it's fine. She does know about the lymphatic system. She does know that you need to drain it down the neck. Amazing. Off to a great start.
I am super anal about washing my face because I am acne prone. Had acne my whole childhood, some of my adult life, so I am super on top of my routine. I'm about to choose violence on my hair right now because I'm on my period and this is not working. I'm obsessed with this Kylie Cosmetics lip butter, and I swear it's not because she's my sister. Like, this is really nice, so good for you, girl. I'm going to use this La Mer face cream. My last skincare product that I'm going to use today before I start my makeup is the Ulta MD sunscreen. I love this. I've been using it for years, and sunscreen's super important. I'm gonna do just a little face spray to refresh.
Love a consistent queen. She does her face routine every day and it shows. Her skin is really improving. It looks great. From her younger years, she did have some problems with acne, and she mentions that a lot in those Vogue videos, which I love because we don't really get celebrities talking about acne that much, and I think it's very important to know that they also get them. Let's not fool ourselves though. Probably the reason why her skin is that great is because she has some sort of facialist that does her skin for her. All celebrities do. This is just normal. They're in the spotlight all day, every day. They need to look their best. So that's understandable. La Mer cream, it's a waste of money. It has basically the same ingredients as the Nivea cream with added ingredients. I think it's either seaweed or some kind of other ingredient that makes it special. But she's got money, so you know, she can waste it. It's still a good cream. It's just not worth the money. I love that she put on sunscreen and she didn't mix it with anything. I think this is the first person we have not to apply sunscreen technically wrong. The only complaint about the sunscreen I have is that she should have used double the amount that she used, because she really used like a little dollop, and you really need a lot of sunscreen. And also I could only see her put it on her face, not on her neck and chest, but you know, maybe they cut it out, so that's fine. Face mist, you know, it's not doing anything, it's fine. This Caudalie face mist is also a very luxurious product, or at least to me, it's an expensive thing just for a mist that literally just feels nice on your face and does basically nothing else. It's a little excessive, but you know, again, she's a celebrity, she's got money, let her live.
I'm gonna use this Chanel foundation. Sometimes I actually do feel like applying it with my fingers makes it look a little bit thinner and like almost more natural on my skin. Again, these are all things that I can't prove. This is what I feel, and this is how I do it. Using makeup to like enhance your natural beauty is, I think, the best way to go about it. I've always preferred a very natural look on not only myself, but everybody else. Next, I am going to do concealer. This one is so nice. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Concealer.
You can absolutely apply foundation with your fingers. It will give you a very natural look. It melts into your skin and makes it basically in synergy with your natural skin, and it can look very, very natural. It's a perfect solution for people who have good skin already, because it will just even out any slight discoloration in the tone, but it won't look like a lot of makeup. And then you can just pinpoint conceal wherever you want to cover. Maybe you have a little spot here and there, you know, you want to cover. The concealer, I was a little concerned because it was very bright comparing to her skin tone, and she put it on basically on her cheeks, not on the under eye circles, and then she put it in other places, which I thought maybe it will brighten up too much, but no, she basically wiped all of it away. But she did say she likes a very natural look. I understand that, I can respect it.
This is from me and Kylie's collection. I just really like the deepness of the color. I apply it potentially really weird. I just brush a little bit of it onto the brush, and then I go in. I'm gonna top it off with more cream bronzer. I really like this Charlotte Tilbury one. I like this one especially for like my nose contour and my eyes, and just kind of, again, the natural glowiness. Okay, now I'm gonna take the small end of this brush and just kind of do my eyes a little. I am now going to dive into my cream blush. I love these little Kylie ones. I kind of just tap it in and then I tap it on my face. The last creamy touch, I'd say, is this L'Oreal Paris Lumi Glotion.
I love the contour technique. It's a very good technique. I use it all the time to apply the contour on your brush and then apply it onto your face. It gives a very natural look, very blown out bronzer without the harsh lines. What throws me off is where she put it, because it seems like on this cheek she put it where it should go, and on this cheek she put it lower. I think maybe it's because when she's using the same hand, it's just like hard to aim, or maybe when she tilts her head, it kind of looks straight, but then it's not. Same with the blush, it's also lower on the side. She put on a lot of blush, which I love personally. The nose contour though, she's a proof of what I keep saying, that nose contour that's too strong just looks like dirt on the nose. But luckily she put on blush over the top and blended it out, so you can't really see it. She does not need any contour on her forehead. You should apply contour on your forehead just right here on the hairline. If you put it at the temples like she did, it makes you look older because the face looks more sunken in. The whole point of contour on the forehead is to shorten the forehead so we can achieve those perfect face proportions. So if you take your fingers from your hairline to your eyebrow and then do the same distance, it should end on the lip, and then from the lip to the end of the chin. That's what we're trying to achieve. So if I shorten this distance a little bit, you know, I'm getting better proportions. For her, I would say she could benefit from a little chin contour just on the tip of the chin to shorten that part, and also on the tip of the nose. Then the forehead will look more proportional to the rest of the face.
All I really do with the brow pencil is just add a little here on the ends, because this one's slightly shorter than the other one. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of powder. So I just use this nice pressed powder, and I just put a little here. Using this NARS bronzer.
It's a third bronzer she's using. I mean, I do understand she's setting the cream contour that she did with the powdered bronzer, but then again, bronzer and contour are two different things. A lot of people think that it's the same thing. You cup your face in this shadow that comes on your face, that's the color that you should pick for contour. If you want the contour to truly be a contour and be as natural as possible, then it should have a grayish undertone. Also, we create more shadow on the face with contour. With bronzer, we want to create that glowy look, like you just came back from the beach and you had a tan, and so the sun hit your face, so that's where you would put it. And also a little more warm tones for the bronzer. That's because when we get a tan, we always tan in a warm shade. She already has the good face shape, so bronzer versus contour is not going to make that much of a difference. If your face is round like mine and you really want that slimming effect, then you need a gray toned contour. If you use warm tone bronzer, it will still work somewhat, but it won't give you the best effect. I am so envious of her eyebrows. You have no idea. The way that she can just add a little bit on the end of her eyebrow and go. It's my dream to have eyebrows like that.
I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette. I like to stay in this world. I just feel like the tones really work well for me. I'm not a professional, you guys. I'm gonna make it work though. We're gonna find our way home. We're gonna land this plane. Like it's gonna happen. I am just taking a little bit of the darker color that I used and putting it on the bottom. This is one of my favorites. It is the L'Oreal Paris Panorama Mascara.
Gosh, those eyelashes. How many of you would love to have those eyelashes? I know I would love to have those eyelashes. I'm pissed off, yet again envious of someone's features. I love the technique she used for the eyeshadow, to be honest. I use this all the time, just slap it on and hope that it will blend out. But also she's already pretty, so it's really hard to ruin your makeup when you're already looking good. No, she did a good job on the eye. I mean, it's one eyeshadow, but still it could have been patchy or whatever, but she did blend it out very well.
I'm seeing this trend of kind of like this undone red lip, kind of like French girl vibes. I'm gonna try it and see if I'm into it. Let's see how this goes. So I applied some. Now I'm just gonna take my finger and almost like smudge it in a little. I'm into this like no liner, kind of like smudged out red lip moment.
I think it should be her new vibe, honestly. She looks great in that lip. I do think the reason why it's a success is because her lips are already very full and they don't need a lot of corrections to be done. The no lip liner works for her. It will not work on people who have very thin lips and they want to make the lips appear bigger, or people who have a lot of corrections to be done on the lip. For me personally, I used to have a lot of cold sores that left me with uneven lips and scarring around the lips. So I can't do my makeup without the lip liner, at least like a tiniest amount, just to correct those places that have the scarring. I really love the vibe that this lip gives to her. I do love that look. It's just, you need to have good lips for that look to work. I'm not gonna lie, this is the best skincare / makeup routine I have seen so far. The steps she has for skincare are very minimalistic, but at the same time, those are all good steps in good order. Yeah, the makeup looks gorgeous on the end. Good job, Kylie Jenner. That was a very good video and a very good routine. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel for more makeup reactions. I also do makeup tutorials and testing crazy makeup hacks. And I'll see you next time. I'm a mess, as always. Ow.